E te atua, manaaki te mai a mātou i tēnei pō, mauria mai te aroha hei tū i roto i te manaakitanga i te kotahitanga. Manaaki te ai a papatua anuku, i a ranginui e tū ake nei, hei tū i te aroha. Āmine.
Āmine. Thank you guys so much for coming to this wonderful event. This wouldn't happen without the support of our beautiful community. The intention for this event. So the flow arts and fire performance are a transformative pathway. They're easily accessible from multiple ways, and there's a clear path of progression. There is a supportive community, and there is a range of very powerful feedback mechanisms that feel great. When we do these things, we feel great and we love to teach each other. So this is all about teaching each other. It's about learning. It's about trying something new. It's about teaching someone something they don't know already. So I encourage you guys to expand your boundaries. If you see someone doing something you've never done before, you know, guys, if you never hooped, get into hoop. Chicks, if you never sworded, grab a sword, man. Swords are great. All right, cool. Thank you to the Hurunu District Council and thank you to Harden. Thank you. Wait. They've worked with us at every step of the way to make this thing happen. You know, there've been a couple of complex things we've had to navigate, and they've bent over backwards to have us here, and they're really stoked to have us here.
Welcome to Flowtopia! Welcome you especially.
Learn how to use your voice like this. Go and see a vocal coach. Until then, come to Street Performing for Dummies. Follow the rope. Street Performing for Dummies. Follow the rope. Right in the marquee right about now. Is anybody following the rope?
Certainly the new things that I'm noticing coming into flow arts are definitely that sort of audience engagement style thing, which has been around in circus and just performance in general for centuries. But flow art being a very new art form, and really being focused mainly on sort of feeling what you're doing with your object is just kind of catching up as far as performance wise. But it's got a massive head start on that because so many of the flow art community also come from the circus community. I think it's an amazing space to come and share your ideas, talk about what you're passionate about, how it can apply to the flow art sort of art form, how maybe certain aspects of it don't quite apply, but with some tinkering and a little bit of rethinking, it could quite easily apply. I think it's an amazing sort of resource and situation to share ideas and learn from each other, as well as just help build a community.
Hi, I'm Marnie from Australia. I play contact staff. I've been playing contact for 18 years, and I'm also a yoga instructor and a massage therapist, so a lot of the stuff that I combine in my work is also knowledge and understanding based on that kind of education, I think. Performance definitely made me have more intention behind what I was doing. I often find that I'm just chasing my stick and following it, seeing it where it goes, like having it off center and just responding to it rather than telling it which pathway to take. So, and I found in developing performance pieces and in developing how I present what I do on stage, often people couldn't digest all of the things I was doing. So like busting from one move into the other, down to the ground, back up to standing, doing all the things. And they just didn't know, and I came into a gentle fishtail, and the audience just lost their shit completely. And it started to make me understand that actually you have to showcase what it is that you're doing for them to be able to see the patterns and the complexities of your pathways and your performance. I didn't have a tribe for the first 3 months. I saw a guy on a beach once, and then I was like, I can do that. And I went and found the only but shitty stick that I could find and spun by myself for 3 months until I found other people that did it. And it just happened that my friend, her parents had booked a fire performance for her 21st birthday. And I was like, I'm you! We're that! So I started going to jams with them, and then I left to go traveling overseas for a few years, and I made it my mission that I was going to pick up a trick off every person that I met. And so that meant that I branched out into a whole bunch of different things, but contacted, like at that time, poi and double staff tech went like way beyond what I could comprehend, and I just felt this contact staff and just
Simplify.
but also find more technically what to do with that.
The search for spatial and geometrical truth does something to people. When they try again and again opening themselves up to advice and criticism and analyzing their own patterns. These practices are then used in other areas of life, as it is the search for truth. Through the flow arts, we become much more intimate with space and time. Through performing, we express this truth through our own individual style and perception. When we engage in a wider community based around the search for the truth, it reinvigorates the soul. In such tumultuous and shade-filled times, the truth unveiled in the search for complexity and validity soothes the soul. Through purposefully moving the body, we soothe the mind and hone the soul. This is a spiritual pathway, one that requires a clear mind, a desire for self-exploration, and a degree of dedication. This discipline is often not explicitly presented as a serious spiritual path, rather as an engaging and fun hobby. But once one touches, even briefly, on the deep roots of peace and empowerment and healing, it becomes clearer and clearer. Some choose not to engage and drift away. Others center their lives around these cultures and disciplines, being transformed and becoming champions and icons of the benefits found therein. Every year, we get together, our tribes get together. We learn from each other, and we make new friends, and we learn new things and gain new perspective about what we do. Flowtopia happens every year with the intention of building a stronger community, taking care of each other, and sharing what we got. And you're invited. See you next time. Nice spinning there, guys.
Still good.
Really good, yeah.
So good.
Been a lot of fun, put up a marquee.
A lot of wind.
Yeah, that,
Learned a lot of things.
yes.
Oh, so
for
much
sure.
learning. I just
Yeah.
woke up and I feel great. Coffee. That's what a hot shower does for you.
Yeah. Good sight,
Nice.
good people.
How about the tribes?
Yeah, it's been amazing getting to see all the different tribes showing up, and yeah, everyone's
been
bringing
nice.
their own skills to the table.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sweet, eh?
A lot of creativity.
Yeah.
Creativity.